Guys, welcome back. Today we're going to change it up a little bit. I have a couple of unregulated box mods I want to talk to you about. Today I have for you from Raw Power Mods two unregulated box mods in parallel. I also have one in series. I'm going to talk to you a little bit about them. I have one here, standard black Zeus parallel box by Raw Power. And then I have another one exactly the same limited edition chameleon box by Raw Power Mods. So let's go down here, take a closer look, and I'll tell you a little bit about them. So this one here you can get right now at rawpowermods.com for $100. Overall shape of the box, as you can see, it's pretty clean. Nice flush mount switch. I believe this is a 2 amp switch, but don't quote me, I'm not a box mod expert. Has a nice flush mount 510, spring loaded, very low profile, as you can see there. Overall, the paint is pretty nice. No chips, no scratches. I've been using this for about a month, and I beat the hell out of all of my equipment. Magnetic lid. Nice and strong magnets. A little bit of wiggle here, but really not much you can complain about. This is a parallel build. Let's take a look inside. So as you can see here, we got a voltmeter. You have your 2 amp switch and your 510 connector. And here you have your 3034 MOSFET with your 15K resistor. Nice and shrink wrapped. I want to get a closer look here at the sled itself and the internals of this build. If you can see what he's done with the sled, he's actually taken those tabs and folded them under. The first box I got, the tabs weren't folded under, and they actually tore my battery. He's gone ahead and made some changes there. Let this focus. You can see the backside too. Now the solder points here, which you can't really see, he's used some liquid electrical tape to cover up a lot of the solder points, which I'm okay with. Personally, it really doesn't bother me. I believe this is 18 gauge wire. Don't quote me. I know it's not 14, but it is single strand copper all throughout. As you can see inside, he has the liquid steel holding down the sled, which I do like. I think that's a really cool feature. I'd like to see a little less of it. Personally, I'd like to see a little less of this black electrical tape, this black liquid electrical tape. I think it would be a little cleaner without that, but it does cover up some of the faults that may be there. So it kind of brings a little bit cleaner look, I guess, but I'd like to see a little bit less of that as well. The screws, he's taken the screws, he's cut the screws. You can always replace these with magnets. I have them. I'm going to do that myself. But the lid itself does come with magnets, and as you can see, I mean, they're pretty flush. Let's take a look at the other one here. This one is the Chameleon box. Now this is a prototype. This is the first one. I was the first one to have this, so there may be a few flaws in this one. The rest of them are not going out this way. As you can see, another flush mount switch here. The bevel, the hole is actually a little bigger than the actual switch, so it sits a little lower, but it's nice and flush. I personally kind of like that. I just wish it was a little cleaner, so I didn't see this edge here, but it really doesn't bother me. Again, these are the same boxes, just one's Chameleon, one's standard. Low profile, 510 connector, has a floating pin. This one has a nice color shifting Chameleon decal on it. The paint itself is also color shifting, and you see all the flakes in there. I mean, it really is a nice paint job. There are some chips in it. As I said, guys, I beat the hell out of my equipment. You can see the chips along here. That's from me grabbing this in my hand. And my ring actually chipped up all this paint. But, I mean, I have equipment. I use them. So, it's not a Ferrari. Inside, this one is a little bit cleaner, which I do like. Again, same size wire, about 18 gauge. You can see it has a voltmeter, 510, same switch. And you can see he marked the sled here, which is always nice. This is a parallel build. 90-day warranty. If it breaks, it fails, send it back, he'll fix it. Same thing in this one. This is a 3034 MOSFET with a 15K resistor, capable of 4.2 volts on both boxes. He says 300 watts. I have not seen 300 watts out of this yet. This is an 18650 dual parallel box. They do say it's capable of 0.1 ohm, but not recommended. I have not had it down to 0.1 ohm. The lowest I have been to is 0.117. I'm going to go ahead and I will show you that. I'm going to demonstrate this box. I have a third box. It is the same box, but this one is in series. I'm going to show you the internals on this one. This was the first box that I got. This was his first series build. And, you know, we had some discussion, Tiny and I, about the design, and there are a lot of changes to be made. So I think that's pretty cool. I mean, there's a lot happening. This guy basically came with an idea and sold them very reasonably, and it really blew up. This is the series box. And this one by far is my favorite because of the series. So let's go back up. Here, we're going to talk about this a little more. I'm going to play around with it. How you doing? Welcome back. All right. I'm going to throw some batteries in this one here, in my parallel. On this, you can see that is a 0.17 build. Throw some batteries in here. Again, guys, if you are new to boxes, this is parallel. That means both batteries go positive up on both sides. That's very important. 4.18 volts, fresh new batteries on a 0.17 ohm build. Now, with anything, as soon as you add resistance, you're going to have an instant voltage drop. So now we're at 3.29 volts. With my ohm calculator, 3.29 volts at 0.17 ohms. Right now I'm pushing out 63 watts at about 19 amps. Which I don't think you can see that. Anyhow, you get the point. I'm going to go ahead and vape on this. Like I said, I'm at 63 watts, 19 amps, 3.3 volts at 17 ohms. The highest that I've seen is about 100 watts, but I didn't stay there very long. I don't see the point of building anything unregulated that low. Pretty decent clouds. That's with a chuff cap. I'm going to throw another cap on here just to show a difference here. I have a different cap. Has nothing to do with this review, but this is a cloud chasing cap that I use. So that's the cloud chasing cap. I'm sure everybody has a favorite. This one's mine. As you can see, guys, the vapor production and cloud chasing with unregulated boxes, you can advertise any unregulated box at 300 watts all day long. It all falls within your build, what you're building and what your body can handle personally. That's what that comes down to. I don't see 300 watts in here unless you go super, super low ohm, which I don't recommend, and they do not recommend it either. They don't recommend under 0.1. If you go under 0.1, in my opinion, you're a little crazy. There's no point. I'm going to go ahead and throw the batteries in the chameleon color shifting box and show you how that works as well. It's the same thing, parallel, and then I'm going to show you the series box, which is my favorite. One more time, just so you can see everything works nice. There you go, back at 4.11, 4.12, holding steady, 4.12 volts. Again, this is also a parallel box, 4.12 volts. You see it's very consistent. Everything shows the same. Again, guys, batteries go up and down. With the Addy on there, back at 3.25. So you see the voltage drop again. Didn't drop much, so I'm still about 60 watts. There you go, guys. Like I said, these two boxes, This one is going for $129 if you mention to Tiny when you place your order at rawpowermod.com that you saw it here on East Coast Vape Fanatics Review. He'll give you a 20% off your purchase. You can build this in series or parallel. It's entirely up to you. Um, pros and cons. I'd like to see thicker wire. I'd like to see 14 gauge wire. And as far as the paint job goes, I would like to see something that can withstand my abuse, because as you can see, I chipped it all up and beat the hell out of it. Maybe a painted box is just not for me. Um, I just don't take very good care of things, which is unfortunate. That's my only con. Again, you know, I'd like to see a little bit cleaner of a build. This one is a lot cleaner inside, as you can see. Much, much cleaner. You know, as this company progresses and grows, you're going to see a lot more come. He's working on some 3D boxes right now, which are really, really cool. I'm really excited to try those out. I'm also going to bring that to you guys as well. Customer service from this company is excellent. I called him. I had some issues when I first made my purchase. He took care of them, addressed them right away, and then I went ahead and I picked up 2 more, and just to review these boxes for you. Again, he is addressing a lot of issues that he has found and that I have found, and he's addressing it. He's making changes. This company is really evolving. Um, the build is in the wattage is in your build, guys. It depends on what you build. That is where you're going to get your wattage from an unregulated device. I'm going to show you, just for fun, the series box, because I really, really love the series box. It's my favorite. Series box. Series is positive up, 1 negative down. Read the directions, guys. It's really, really, really important. 7.62 volts. This is a very low build for this series box, in my opinion. I would recommend a 0.4 ohm. So my ohm calculator is going to tell me we're at 7.62 volts. Okay, 7.62 volts. My ohm calculator is telling me I'm at 44 amps, 341 watts. And I really want you to see that. Which you can't. Can you? Focus. There it is. 341 watts, 0.17 ohms. At 7.62 volts. Guys, do the math yourself if you really can't see it. 7.62 volts, 0.17 ohms. Put the 2 in, it'll give you your voltage. That is a really, really, really low build for this. I don't recommend it. But it is kind of fun to play with, so let's do it. I expect this to be a really hot, ridiculous vape. Again, I don't really I just don't recommend this. I don't recommend anybody who's not experienced. I don't recommend you go 341 watts unregulated. Again, it is a 3034 MOSFET with a 15K resistor, so something should fail before anything happens to your personal body, but you just never know. Let's try it out. super hot, guys. It totally just drank the juice up. I'll just show you, I'm gonna saturate this. I mean, it's over 300 on the series, which is why I love the series build. I really think the series is great. I'm gonna trade out my chuff cap for something that's gonna give me a little less heat. I mean, look. My opinion, series is the way to go. Guys, like I said, rawpowermods.com, he's up and coming. He's got a lot of great things coming to bring to you and the community. A lot of fun things to address in the future. If you're interested in one of these boxes or his new 3D boxes, which I should have for you here in a couple of weeks, check him out. I will post a link down here. It's rawpowermods.com. Ask for Tiny himself. All of his boxes come with a 90-day warranty. Anything happens, you can ship it back to him. He will fix it. Once again, guys, as always, thanks for watching. Stay tuned. Vape Fanatic is growing. We have a lot of things to share with you. I have a lot of equipment coming up, and I can't wait to share it all with you. As always, guys, vape on and vape safe.